This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 15 of Build Your Own R2-D2 from Fanhome. Now, this delivery, I also received a free gift, or another free gift, I should say. We get a rather nice, large vinyl sticker of Vader, Darth Vader himself. It is, it's a full-body thing, but I can't fit it all on the bench, obviously, because it's quite large. It seems to be about half scale, so it would go quite well. You put it on a wall at floor level, and R2 can stand in front of him, and it'll all be like, you know, R2 coming back and meeting Anakin again, but in a nasty way again. So, yes, that was free with this pack of 4. 15, 16, 17 and 18 are all here. They all seem to be working on the head. We seem to have forgotten about the leg for now. We haven't quite finished it, but we're drifting away from the leg and concentrating on the head, which is lovely. It's nice to do that anyway. Parts we've received this time, just these 4 metal parts. This is from last time, and I've sorted out some screws from last time as well. But before we get to the build, as ever, we'll have a look at the magazine itself and see exactly what we're talking about today. We are looking at Chapter 2, Principal Photography of the Sequel to Star Wars. Cool. Chapter 2, but Episode 5. We won't go into that anymore. Yeah, all stuff about the sequel and obviously Hoth, Tatooine stuff. Probe droids, the Imperial Viper probe droid. I didn't know it was called the Viper. It doesn't look like a Viper, so I don't know why it is, but not a problem. All good. Yeah, how they get down, the hyperspace pods, hunting rebels, yeah. Then some real world stuff, robotic remote control warfare, stuff about actually using remote control things in war. All good. And then movie star inventor, I don't know what that was. Hollywood star Hedy Lamarr. I recognise the name. So yeah, quite cool. Interesting. Yeah, remote controlled aircraft as well, obviously reconnaissance and stuff like that. Right, the last 2 parts of the central metal ring that support R2's dome. You also receive 2 connectors to complete the assembly. I have indeed. I've got that, and those. So I shall manoeuvre things, get this out of the way. I haven't got my copy holder arranged in the right place. Let me get that there now. There we go. And then we'll have a look at assembling the central ring. We've got this from last time, which goes just like that, or the other way up in the picture. We'll put it that way up. So this is going this side, this is going this side, and obviously these 2, why have we got 2? There should be a 3rd one, hang about. I've got another one. I'll have to dig my other one out of the box. Let me find that now. Yes, I had it prepared. I had it prepared with the head assembly, which obviously I didn't look at when I looked for this, because why would I look there for that? But anyway, there we go. I have that now, which means I haven't got enough screws out. Let me get some more screws out, because we're going to be putting those into there as well. All right, screw box out of the way. Right, so according to step 2, we are putting a connector. I'm not sure which one that's talking about. It's putting it on there, is it? It's going on there, isn't it? It's going on that side, as they all have been. So get that positioned. So it's going in the screw hole. Screw in. And obviously then the screw goes through and actually holds in place into that little bracket. I'm not putting it on tightly because I need to get the other side in next, which I think we're doing next. We'll put that in there. Tighten that side in. That gives us 2 framework sections. Again, not tight, just a little bit of wobble room because I need to put them on there. So what I'm going to do is pretty much ignore the instructions and just do it my way. That and that are going under there. All of that's going on top of it. Getting it keyed in properly. Like that. And then 4 more screws, 2 on each. We'll hold it all in place. Once these screws are in and done up, I can go back round and tighten up all of the screws to make sure it is a nice, secure housing for the middle part of the head. So let's get that one in there. If I can get it in the right place, tighten it up in the right direction, that's all good. The last one in there should be good. Yep, here we go. So let's get all of these tightened up to create a nice solid central fixing, which we shall be using in a moment with the rest of the head. That. Make sure these ones are secure as well. There we go, a little bit of tightening to do on those, and that should be all the way around. Yep, that one's secure. So there we have a nice substantial ring, which we're going to be installing onto the bottom of this. It says you will need 12 of the thinner screws and nuts supplied with issue 11. So once again, they haven't actually labelled them or told us anything, but I've got them in a little pot. There's a screw and a nut. I'll put 2 on, and then I'll go back and do the rest behind the scenes, because you don't need to see the same thing repeated several times. Now the trick is going to be getting it the right way round. So we've got this the same way round as it is on their picture, which is not that way round. Looks about there. You can't really tell. I know it's that way round because of the small window they've got in the corner up there. And this you've got that way round. I'm pretty sure it's going to be easy to tell because it will only fit one way. Sure. Let's see. It says the holes in the ring, locate the flat section of frame against the flat on the F16. There is a flat across here, and there's a flat across here. There's also a flat up there, though, but we're not worrying about that one. So this looks like that is going to go there. So does that line up with everything else? I can feel things lining up in there, around there, but not quite everywhere. The holes in the ring should line up the 12 lugs, 3 of them are indicated here, which have hexagonal sockets. Yeah, it is and it isn't. Let's try it from this side. There we go. So we've got these are the holes and sockets that they're talking about. Is it that way round? Some things are lining up, but not lots of them. So I think I may have something the wrong way round on here. Let me have a closer look and see what I can see. Okay, I was very close. It was just a little shift around in that direction. They're talking about this little flat edge here, not the big flat edge there against that. So yeah, but everything has slipped into place. As you can see, there's little plugs and holes which locate in place, and that actually then sits basically flush. So we need to get a nut in there. We can do this. We can do this. We'll get a nut in there, hold that in place with a finger, so then we make sure we get the right hole over here that that's going to go into. There. And then that should tighten up into the nut, which my finger is occupying. I can feel the screw coming through, so we know that's there. Let's do one over the other side just to keep things balanced. So again, I'll put a nut in there, or, you know, right across the floor, as has become normal around here. That in there, That one in there. Obviously, there's lots and lots of holes on this. Make sure you get the right one. You'll know you've got the right one because it will actually work. So that's those two. I've got to do another 10 of those. So I'll get all those done and then we'll have a look at it when it's finished. Right, one more to go. I missed it. I counted out the right number of pieces, but then went round and thought, I don't know where to put it. I filled in all of the holes. So if you're doing this along, make sure you remember that there's one here. You can see it just on the inside there. So a quarter way on the inside, you need to drop a nut in there, or, you know, don't. Go get the nut on there, then you've got to hold that on basically from the inside rather than the outside because of the positioning of it. So don't forget that one. You might get away with it if you do forget it, but you know, the more support the better on all of these things. So there we have the last one in and tightened. It's not heavy, but it's got some mass to it. It's obviously a lot of plastic, but a lot of metal on there as well. So that is that. That's ready now for next time to start assembling the next layer. The next layer of plastic going around there. I'll pop it back on the stand for now. So that makes putting the next level on. That might have been easier putting these. No, it's easier to do it by hand. So that's that. That's the end of the video. There's nothing else on the back cover of this one. So that was issue 15. Thank you very much for watching. I see the focusing isn't working up there, so I'll put it back down there again. That was issue 15. If you're enjoying the build series, then pop along to Fanhome and see about doing one on your own. It's always fun. And other than that, I shall see you very shortly for issue 16. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.